Because our internship offers quite a variety of funded positions and elective rotations, we wanted to give you a better understanding before you choose to apply how each position is broken down. And this was based on faculty review and intern feedback from the last 2 years. So within this first Google Sheet, you will see that we have the different funded positions listed. And then we have included the things that actually comprise the funded position for each position, which is pretty straightforward for all of the positions, except for the pediatric psychology position, which allows for some flexibility in terms of how they select either 4 to 8 hours of additional pediatric psychology rotations. There's some primary rotation admin hours that are built in. Again, that can vary based on the rotation and the responsibilities, especially if there's report writing involved. And then in order to meet program-wide competencies, we will talk about that in a second, is here are the additional kinds of rotations that you need to complete. And then just really allowing you to see how much time you have left in your schedule for elective rotations. For the school-based integrated primary care position, there's a little less time for elective rotations during the first 6 months because we front load a lot of the hours. And then in the second 6 months, because it goes into summertime, we decrease the number of hours. So there's more flexibility on the back end than there is on the front end. So for the person that's interested in this position, they really should be interested in primary care or working in school-based settings. There is 4 hours of allocated time for either working on your dissertation or if your dissertation is completed, UM-related research, which a lot of those projects are detailed in the internship brochure. And then finally, based on feedback from the interns, this was the approximate range of hours that they worked per week, just so that we're providing some transparency on that. This next sheet right here explains the competencies that we use. So some of these are APA program-wide competencies, and then some of them are program-specific. So you're able to scroll through that. Within our program, we have additional competencies of pediatric psychology, prevention, and because we've been delivering a lot of services via telehealth, we also have a telebehavioral health competency as well. All trainees complete a self-assessment at the beginning and the end of the year, and then faculty use these same competencies to do their evaluations at mid-year and at the end of the year. And then within each of these, just so we have transparency about how much flexibility there is in their schedules, you'll see this is kind of where people are locked in to set rotation times. And then down here, it provides you of whether or not you have met the competencies for the various aspects of our training program. If we were to say, perhaps I want to do more early childhood assessment, we could select that, and that would fit into our schedule, and then we would be able to see whether or not that adds to the competencies that we have to fill. So as long as you have these things filled over the course of 1 year, it does not have to all be done in the first 6 months, then you're able to pick as many elective rotations as you want, as long as it makes sense for work-life, personal life balance, as well as supervisor capacity to supervise that many different individuals, and that the rotation is available during a time that is not locked into one of your set times that you have to do this. So we have that for each of the rotations where you're able to kind of look through that and kind of see how it fits. So feel free to preview through that as you review our program. Thank you.